Yo, I'm Spaghetti Slipper 36, and with all the new eyes on the Paris Major event and all the stickers coming out, there's a lot of investors that have been worried about the recent market crash, and I thought this would be a good time to bring up an age-old investing rule for CSGO just for people to keep in mind. But before we get into that, I would like to ask for you to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 500 subs by the end of next month. Now, if you look at this skin here, it is the Deagle Blaze, and as you'll see at the beginning of the graph, it starts out very cheap and has gone up a good amount of money, with a very high peak recently just before the CS2 hype died down, and this seems like an absolutely crazy trend. And it is, of course, but this has happened to many particular items within the CSGO market. Some more drastic, some not as much. But since the game's release, there's been a lot of room for items to grow because the game wasn't as popular then, so the good items eventually rose to the top. And that brings me to the point of holding on to your items, and especially if you have limited funds. I would only recommend doing this, of course, if you truly do believe that CSGO will survive, or even better, grow in popularity over the next 5-10 years. And if you truly believe that, I don't see why you shouldn't invest. And as long as you invested in something that looks good originally, its value will go up as long as Valve doesn't release exact replicas of those items. Stockholm and Antwerp. But this applies to all aspects of the market. This means play skins, stickers, and cases. Anywhere where there's solid demand for them currently, it will only stay if not go up. So with all the current panic right now, if you see that your favorite item is down 30%, it would be a better idea to invest now, as long as you believe in the fact that in a year's time we will have more people in the game. And personally, I think something like borderless stickers might be a little risky. It's still not going to be a terrible option. As long as people continue to show interest in the game, items that are popular will go up in price. And the short-term volatility really shouldn't affect you too much as an investor, as even Warren Buffett once said, which is crazy that I'm bringing him up in a CSGO video, that the safest way for an investor to make consistent money is to invest in something that has been working and shows a general average return of a decent stature, should simply dollar cost average over a good amount of time. For him, what that means is to invest at the same time every single month with a same set amount of money, whether that's $20 or $100. You put it in at the exact same time every single month so that by the end of the year, you'll get the average return that it normally receives, whether it's up that month or down that month. But in the case of the CSGO market, I think it's a little more predictable than something like the stock market, so I think it would be a better idea to simply buy on the dips, because we know the dips come when there's operations, there's majors, and there's Steam sales. So with these predictable things in mind, these are going to be the good times to buy in and quote-unquote dollar cost average your investment to keep it a lower average price, which will in the end give you a better return. But I thought this would just be a good thing to put out there for those investors that are just getting into the scene, as it's a very important mindset to have going into investing for the long term. But if you're only looking to flip skins and become a massive trader, this really doesn't apply to you. So for all the broke people like us, this is what we're going to have to stick with. And this is what I personally recommend you do as an investor, whether it's stickers, cases, or play skins. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this helped. And like if it did, subscribe, I don't know, comment your questions, and I'll see you in the next video.